Hi guys, Andy here. I'm going to show you today how to update your Nexus 7 or Nexus 10 to Android 4.4 Kitkat. In my case, I'm using my Nexus 7 2012, but I'll put the other two files in links. I'll try and put everything in the correct links down below here for you to use. First of all, make sure you've downloaded the Android SDK, and then make sure you've downloaded the relevant zip file. Rename the zip file to something fairly simple like kitkat.zip or something like that. And then we'll show you now how we update. So I'm just going to show you what version I'm on. You need to make sure you're on the most recent version. So for me it's JWR66Y. Now we're going to tap that 7 times. It says to me I'm already a developer because I've done it before, but tap it 7 times and you'll see it saying you're 3 taps, 2 taps, 1 tap away from being a developer. And then you then get developer options. Now so that would normally be off. You'll turn it on, it'll give you, are you sure? You say yes. We're then going to connect it to my PC. Now the first time you connect, it'll ask you, do you want to allow access? You can say yes always, or you need to say yes always and accept. Again, I've already done that for, I think it's for Helium, so we won't necessarily see that. So that's all done. I'm going to disconnect again now. Or you want to make sure obviously your drivers are installed properly and that it does connect, that your PC sort of accepts it. And we're just going to power off. So make sure your zip file, your Kitkat zip file, is in the SDK Platform Tools folder. Now first thing we need to do is get into recovery mode. So for me it's volume down and power at the same time. Now because it's just a fast boot, we're now going to come down to recovery mode using the volume to go up and down, look, if you haven't seen that before, and then the power button to select. That's going to switch over into recovery. Now you shouldn't lose any files doing this, and it's all safe because it's Google's own file. They've just not pushed it out yet for some reason. We're just going to use Google's software and Google's own file to update to the latest version. You will lose root if you had a custom ROM or anything like that. It will put a stock ROM over the top and you won't have root, so please bear that in mind. So the next thing we need is we need to hold the power button down, then hold the volume up at the same time, and then release them both, and we should we go this. We're going to scroll down to, again using the volume, apply update from ADB. Select that and we see this at the bottom. Now send the package you want to apply to the device with ADB sideload filing. So that kind of tells us what we're doing with this Kitkat file. I'm going to plug it back in now. You might have heard my computer sort of recognising the device there. I'm on Windows 7. I'm going to hold Shift down and right click and this pops up. Open command window here, so we don't have to browse to the necessary folder. Then we're going to go with ADB space sideload Kitkat. Let me just double check. Yep, I believe that's it. You can see it's now sending it to the device. The device is still, if you'll be able to see this, it's still just what it was before. Because at the moment I believe it's just the sending portion. Probably when that's got to 100 it'll then actually install. There we go, so that's hit completion there. So it's finished as far as on the computer screen, and now you can see it's gradually installing the different parts. There we go. So according to the timer on my camera, that's taken about 6 minutes and 40 seconds. But it says we should be done now. So just because, why not? Because I'm here, I'm going to wipe the cache partition. Don't obviously wipe data factory reset if you get stuck in a boot loop, and hopefully I won't, but if we do, that's probably the next option. Come back into this and wipe factory reset. Unfortunately that will mean you lose all your data, so we're hoping that's not necessary. I'm going to unplug that cable now and let's see if it worked. Fingers crossed. That certainly looks Kitkat-like. I'm not sure what that jazz bit was. It looked like there was a recovery screen text flashed up for a second. This is quite normal. When a new version of Android is installed, it then has to rebuild. I don't know if it's the Dalvik, I don't know, I'm not a developer, but I believe it's sort of part of the cache. Maybe it's in fact because I wiped cache, but I don't think so. I think it is because Android upgraded. So it's going to, as you can see, optimizing apps, 14 of 71. So here we go, hopefully it's about to finish. So that does, there we go. Android version 4.4. One thing left I just want to try is the new Google Home. So the Kitkat install provides all the background, and the launcher, the new launcher, is a separate install, which hopefully there we go. Oh. So there's Google now on the side. Those are my only two screens. Okay Google, will it rain tomorrow?
Yes, the forecast for tomorrow in London is 11 degrees with a chance of rain.
Okay Google, did the Redskins win their last game?
No, the Redskins lost to the Vikings 34-27.
Don't remind me. So there we go, the new search, the new home. Like I said, I'll see if I can get all the relevant links in the description down below. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. I'm no expert, but I'll do what I can. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.